Okay. This is my 1976 GMC Suburban. It's got a 400 small block in it, and I'm going to replace the distributor cap and rotor.
Alright.
Disconnecting the battery. They always say to do that. I don't know why. I like getting shocked, and I like blown fuses. No, I'm just kidding. You really have to do this. The last garage I took it to, if you let this thing touch metal stuff like right here, it arced and burnt a hole in my freaking aluminum. I love taking it places because they always do such a good job. You can always trust them. Always. They really care about your car. They do the best they can and fit and finish. If you can't tell, then I'm being sarcastic. I got dual batteries. One time I seriously didn't disconnect it, and you blow a fuse. She's like, arc shit. So the reason that I'm doing this is because, well, cylinders 1 and 8 don't always fire. It could be a possible problem.
What did it cost? What did all this stuff cost you at the store?
$60 for the cap and rotor.
What do you think they'd charge you at the shop?
Labor is a lot. It'd probably be like $250 to $400, depending on how much they want to. Alright, so first I'm just going to take the distributor cap off. Take the distributor cap off and leave the spark plug wires plugged into it. And that way there, when you put the new one on, yes, I'm climbing right into the engine here. When you put the new one on, you can just look at it and pull them off and put it back on one at a time. You gotta be you gotta be in like Cirque du Soleil to be able to get into anything. Did I get it? Spring-loaded thingies that hook to the bottom. There we go. I got it. In theory, I should just pull up and off. Oh, look at that. It did. See, now here's the thing they don't tell you is, what do you do about... Oh, that just sits on top of there. How about these wires? Do they come right off? Can you see those? Oh yeah, right, I see. See, my dad works at GM, and that's why I have my phone in my pocket, because I always have to call him, usually mid-project, because I'm like, Dad, how come what's this green wire? Wait, I gotta remember how this was, so I gotta shut up. The brown one is in front. Can you remember that? So it's kind of like the opposite of how you go to the bathroom. Brown's in front, not in back. Brown front, brown front, brown front, brown front, brown front, brown front. Ah, ooh, Jesus. My leg. And there's a clip on the front and the back of this one. So there's 3 things that go into this part here. I don't know if you can see that part. There's 3 different things. And I think it's like...
So there's 3 things that go into what?
Into here.
Okay.
Thermometer, that's an easy one, but... Oh, man. So I gotta look at this. This is important. This is what they told me. Is as soon as you get this off, you have to look and see where the rotor is pointed, which one it's pointed, what spark plug is pointed to. But I'm gonna mark it. I'm gonna pick something to mark it. I'll mark it. You'll see. Oh man, I'm about to fall. How am I gonna keep this up all the way? Oh, dude, Jesus. Right here, if you can see this, underneath the distributor cap, this is the rotor. And right there's where it's pointing to. And I'm not taking out the entire distributor assembly. I'm just replacing the cap and the rotor. So this is all staying here. So I'm just gonna take this where it's at and mark it right there. She's got rust. What's the directions in the house? Should I go get them? Oh man, I kind of just want to go for it though. It seems simple. I'm gonna just go for it. If it's wrong, if I didn't say it, now I'm gonna take the rotor itself off. Wreck anything when you're sitting down in here. Luckily, I'm a little dude. In case you haven't noticed, I'm like 5'8", buck 35 with a tailwind. So that helps. If you're a big dude, forget it, dude. Maybe I don't need to pull it all the way out. I got him completely loosened. I was trying to do the hardest one first.
What do you mean?
Like, there's 2 screws and this one's way back here and I can barely see. So I try to do that one first.
Why?
Because it's kind of like more of on an emotional level. Because if it's super frustrating, you tend to have a little more patience with it than if the first one comes off super easy and then the second one you can't see and you can't get it and you can't pull it off. And then you're just like, the first one came off so easy!
So there's no like actual thought process behind it?
No, dude. They don't really come all the way out. They get to a point. Oh yeah, look at that. It just pops right off. Oh man. So I don't know if you can see that, but that thing is like super rusty. Here's the old rotor. Good old, I don't know who makes it, GM AC Delco maybe? It's good stuff. There's nothing really wrong with it, I don't think.
So why are you replacing it?
Well, you just should. Might as well, you got it off. Well, it's a little corroded, a little. Could be maybe this spring-loaded part could be getting bad. Old, new. All's lined up. It should. Yep. Alright. People, if they're watching this, will write in and be like, dude, you're an idiot. Well, hopefully I get thanks. That's really helpful because I'm trying to be more like, hopefully more people are like me. I'm just trying to do it for as cheap as possible, but good. Like, I feel like you can do it super cheap, but super good. So that's my point. I'm trying to figure out if I need to reuse these 2 screws on the rotor or if these 2 that came with the MSD kit are for that. Because it doesn't really say on there.
You went in and got the directions?
Yeah. Just kind of more of a picture than anything. I like pictures. So that goes down into there. And then down in there. So I don't want to drop this. Best place to hold things. In your mouth. I like it when you accidentally put something in there and it's got like in your mouth to hold it. And it's got like antifreeze all over it. Drop them down into there. Drop that into there. There. Alright, now I'm just gonna turn it the way it was. Remember that mark I made?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it, I think. I should have a rag in this. Because if you drop something down into the carburetor, that's really bad. Dude, it fucking won't line up. I can't see to line it up. I have to take it back off. Oh, fuck. Ouch, ouch. Oh, dude. My leg. Leg. So, day 2, we had to give up. It got dark. We had places to go. I couldn't get the 2 screws on. So, after 2 hours of trying, and 1 minute of going on the options on there, and you see that little thing right there? That comes out of there. And then it should sit flat. In theory, it should sit flat. To my defense, the instructions weren't, I ordered this in a kit with the distributor cap, and there are no instructions for the rotor in there. Let's try this again. Rotor. Oh, dude, I can already tell it's like sitting right down there flat. See?
How many times do you think you tried it the other night?
16 maybe? 26 times? You were there. Back one's already in and started. I didn't bear down on it. I probably should, there's probably some sort of torque specification. Maybe not. I just won't get nuts on it. Tighten the 2 screws down a little bit. Done.
That was it?
That's it. Totally done.
So that took like three minutes.
Yeah.